Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of the Mastermind Book Club. Tonight, tonight we are reviewing a book by Louise Hay. Louise Hay has written many books. She is someone that has caught my attention on several dimensions. What do I mean by dimensions? Well, we have the dimension that we're speaking on right now, which is virtually, which is not actually physical presence. Physical presence is something very powerful, but there's also a spiritual presence that can connect with each of us in a way that a person like Louise Hayes has explained to us and has caught my attention. What is the name of this book? What is the name of this book? The Power.
What is with us, with you,
The Power within us or within you.
with
Within you, I'm pretty
you.
certain. Louise Hay. So tonight we're reviewing this or summarizing part one of this audiobook, which is a 7-hour audiobook. And we'll start out with Martha. Martha, can you give us your 1 minute review? So or
Yes.
summary.
Good evening, everyone. This is a very powerful information for Louise Hay. They have so many details. One of the details is a star who are alive. It's a beautiful planet, Earth, and love ourselves. Here, our planet, and knowing and going together in life is going to be more. We can go more far in our journey of life. Love is the highest vibration in the planet, in the universe. And we have a special gift inside us. We can change our life and the world around us. Law of the attraction brings a perfect people around you. He's talking about a lot of self-esteem, love, affirmations, forgiveness is one another powerful. Thoughts, ideas, you can change your life in different ways, in positive way. Love is can cure yourself. Loving, I'm sorry, loving people, loving yourself, and loving the people around you, loving the planet is helping you to grow up in different ways. And loving your body, be healthy, and exercise. And another thing that he said, it was very powerful, it was very powerful for me is not criticize, try to talk with people in good way and not criticize people. That's what I got for this amazing book.
Very good, Martha. Thank you for your brief summary. Charles, would you like to give it a crack at what did you learn from the power within you?
Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well and had a great holiday. What I got the book about, one of the things I got in the book, I just started, didn't finish it yet, is like Martha was saying, it's a very awesome book. It has a lot of personal insight. And if you take some of the suggestions, it will really change your life. One of the things that I took to point was changing your self-talk. So many times growing up, our parents, even being goodwill, they say things, well, you'll never amount to nothing, or, no good will come from you. And you hear these things, even though, they might have been said in anger or for discipline at the point in time, we interpersonalize these things, and we have to really learn to change our self-talk. And the first thing I would say is to say that you're great. You're great because you can search the whole world over and you'll never find another person like you. Your fingerprint is unique to you. You're one in, what is it, 1 in 300 million? You're 1 in 300 million, if not more. So the other thing is that you're worthy. Um, God has blessed us uh, to have self-worth. Everyone on the planet has an assignment, and they say that the two most important days is the day that you are born, and then the next important day is the day that you learn why you are born. The other thing is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself because like Martha was saying, no one is perfect. Everyone on the planet has errors and they make mistakes. Therefore, you need to go easy on yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. And the next thing I got from this amazing book is that you are loved. You were conceived in love. You are made in love. And love is really the cornerstone of our lives. And that's what I have to say so far about this amazing book. I look forward to finishing up the rest of the chapters. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it. Gina, would you like to give your summary or review of this audio of this first part?
Most certainly. Thank you, David. To me, listening to Louise Hay is like listening to a gentle, kind, sweet grandmother.
Oh,
Just like the grandmother, most of us would wish we had. The counsel that comes from her mouth, when she's speaking, she gives you this impression of peace coming out from her. So in return, I kind of feel peaceful myself just listening to her. One of the first things I did when I started listening to this audio was forward it over to my daughters. And I was telling them, because one was telling me she's having issues, falling asleep at night, and she just went off to college. And so I said, you have to listen to this if you're having trouble sleeping at night. Her voice is so soothing. She's got all of these different affirmations, and she just makes you really feel good about being a person and being on this planet at the time. And she also holds this belief, which is quite beautiful, that we chose the parents that we have right now, the ones that we have, because of something perhaps in the past or, before we came to this earth that we wanted to experience. So it's like having a big hug and embrace from a sweet, loving, kind grandma to me.
Beautiful, Gina. I love what you said. Thank you. Thank you. And then Martha and Charles, thank you. Reggie, would you like to give your brief summary here or review?
I will say a couple words. Love will find a way, and you will find a way with love. How about that? Love will find a way, and you will find a way with love. I mean, that's one of probably the most important things, because it all comes down to loving yourself, loving others, being of love, being kind to yourself, because everything will come down to that. And the thing about it is, no matter what has happened to you, it's on you to basically make it better, for you to make the change happen. And so it's incumbent upon you to really kind of dig deep down in yourself to really figure it out, because when it's all said and done, there's no one that's going to come back and help you, and no one that can actually make things better for you other than you. And you have a power within you to make the world better just as much as you can have that power to make yourself better. So if you really embody that, you can really make a big difference, is really what it comes down to. And if you really, really think about it, that makes a lot of sense, because we always have power within us that we often don't use. It's very innate. And we go through different things that happen in our lives, and we have our trials and tribulations. And it talked about some of the things that happened in the book, even with respect to Louise Hay, and how she had been through some different traumatic experiences and such, and she had gotten cancer. And so she had to kind of sit with herself and realize that she needed to change some things. She had a lot of resentment that made it such that she believes that she developed cancer. She talked about other scenarios with other persons that might have had, different ailments and situations with themselves, that basically, in order for them to overcome it, they would have had to have, and they did have to change those different things about themselves. Anger, resentment, and so on and so forth. But really, again, when it comes down to it, it's about love, loving each other, loving the planet, loving who we are, loving what we do, loving how we behave. And if you do that, you'll basically become this person that's all loving and all just wonderful in that manner. And so you can have a profound effect on all things around you. So I'll just stop with that.
Thank you, Reggie. And you do have an effect because of love to everything around you. That's reality. One last thing that I want to say and add here is just a specific question, and it might turn out to pop out into 2 or 3 questions, but it's very quickly. One is, when was the last time that you told yourself how beautiful you are, how powerful you are, that you can do anything? When was the last time? 2, did you know that sometimes love and poor are opposites? Sometimes they are opposites. What do I mean by this? Poor meaning, are you feeding yourself negative words, or are you feeding yourself more love? Meaning, let's say you have an illness, like was just mentioned by one of the other members, or 2 of the other members. What happens? Is that the end, or is it the beginning? Is it the end, or is it the beginning? Most of us will say it's the end. What can I do? That's it. That's just the way I am. I'm sick. I mean, what do you gain from saying those types of words? Love or being more poor? It's not just about money. It's about what is within you. Remember, if you start to look inside, you're going to find things that are unbelievable, and they're going to take you places. So this is it for the review today. This is from the Mastermind group signing off until next week, where we'll review the second part of this audio book on Louise Hay. Take care, and until next week.